is 5:30 a.m. here in the Iranian capital, Tehran. Welcome to this edition of Press TV's World News. We begin in Pakistan now, where experts and doctors say the U.S. has been using hazardous chemical substances in its drone attacks in the country. Our correspondent there has the details.
Reports by Pakistani experts and physicians reveal that the US has been using chemical munitions in its drone attacks on Pakistan's northwestern tribal regions bordering Afghanistan. Experts say that those Pakistani civilians who have come under the US drone attacks have been found afflicted with complicated skin, optic and respiratory diseases due to the deadly chemical materials used in the drone missiles.
Since these drone strikes have been carried out, we have witnessed several peculiar disease cases, and our press club have been frequently visited by those complainants who have developed skin and bronchus diseases in the aftermath of drone strikes. I would like to add further that the agriculture and the livestock is also showing pitiable condition. Therefore, we don't believe that they are firing only the missiles, because often we have seen the whole village appear to have been whitewashed in the aftermath of the drone attacks.
Various diseases.
Safiullah Gul, an eminent expert from Waziristan, says his small daughter died of blood cancer soon after she had developed just a skin disease. He believes the diseases were no more than the effects of some deadly chemical substances most likely used in the US drone attacks.
I myself lost my daughter, who was just 28 months old. She first developed a skin disease, and later on she was diagnosed. Within a month she was diagnosed with a blood cancer patient. And at that time, even it was people were talking about that the chemical bombing is being carried out. The same is the case now, that wheresoever the drone attack is carried out, people in that area, they are complaining about skin diseases, lung infections, throat infections, and various kind of other diseases.
Besides, journalists from Waziristan Tribal Agency, which has recently been the main focus of drone attacks, say they have received several reports from the inhabitants and local doctors that these attacks are producing a much more disastrous effect on the entire population, with many developed psychological disorder and dumbness.
They think that we, the local people, are the supporters of militants. Therefore, they are trying to wipe out or at least incapacitate the whole tribal population. The local doctors and the affected people repeatedly come to us to raise this issue and demand the end of these attacks.
More than 2,000 of people, mostly women and children, have lost their lives in hundreds of US drone attacks in the country's tribal regions since August 2008. The United States claims that the drone attacks target Al-Qaeda and pro-Taliban militants, whom it believes to be hiding in Pakistan's northwestern tribal belt. However, Pakistani officials as well as local people say that it is the innocent civilians who have borne the brunt of these attacks. The drone attacks have aroused deep countrywide anger among the 180 million populations against the US. The Pakistani government has repeatedly protested these attacks and has called for an end to them. However, the US has rejected the demand. Zahid Hussain, Press TV, Peshawar.